Hot off the heels of a report that says 75% of Twitter users are actually bots run by Elon Musk to make you think that other people are agreeing with you online, an account that's monetizing that 75% artificial interaction was lying because they just hating Batman v Superman is like the easy button for internet points online. Let's just get into the debunking part because that's why you're here. So someone says now that Superman and a gift from Batman v Superman in a scene where Superman lands down, goes to Batman and says, "Hey, by the way, I was wrong about you. I know you're kind of a vigilante. You're outside of the law. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't really like your means of doing things." In fact, later on, he'll realize that Lex Luthor was making him believe that the brand was a mark of death. And in reality, that was KG Beast being hired to kill people by Lex. It's something you can see in the movie. So it's kind of weird to not know that. Anyway, and he's asking him for help. In fact, here are the words he says: "Bruce, please, you have to listen to me. I was wrong." Blah, blah. With puppy dog eyes. Sweet boy. Sweet Kansas boy. Just wants to help his mama. Just, what a sweetheart. What a fella. What a guy. And Clark Kent 415, monetized with an L here, says, "Scaring the kids to now that's my Superman." So what he's doing here, aside from lying, no one was scared of Superman asking for help. You can argue the nightmare was too scary, but that means you also couldn't watch the DC animated universe from which that plot was taken. Brainwashed, Omega Beam, Superman working for Darkseid. Yeah, it's a Bruce Timm Paul Dini idea, and we were fine with it in the 90s. I've seen a lot of adults pretend like it's too scary for adults to watch this in a movie. Kids watched it. It was fine. When it happened in comics, it was fine. They're sold to children, actually. And in fact, the DC animated universe was rated for children, for TV. So, whatever. Hey, let's not dwell on that. Let's see what he's talking about here. What he's twisting, and I've already reported on it, so I'll have the thumbnail right here and a link down below, was an interview with Ben Affleck where he was talking about Artist Equity, a great company, very ethical, doing good things for Hollywood. Proud of you, Benji boy. And he was saying that when he showed Batman v Superman to his kid, who was like 5 or 6 at the time, I stated in that video when I actually had done the research just then and there, Batman in the opening of Batman v Superman, where he's like a shadow and he's saving those girls that were being trafficked by the DC version of the Tate brothers, the little kid was scared because, I mean, Batman is scary and he's supposed to be scary there. It's not only Batman who's innately scary, he's the Dark Knight, but he's also kind of off the deep end at this point in his career. He's an old, grizzled Frank Miller character. And even if you think, but Frank Miller said he fucking liked it. Here's another thumbnail, and I'll have another link down below to where Frank Miller says he likes Batman v Superman. Fucking, and you have no reason to be mad on Frank Miller's behalf. The man is happy about this. So what L here has done, he's taken the misquoted thing from Ben saying Batman v Superman scared his 6-year-old child to say that Superman and Batman v Superman scared kids around the world, which never happened. Want proof? Here's photos of Henry Cavill with children in real life. Here's photos of children hanging out with both cast members as Batman v Superman has come out and in the lead up to Justice League. No one is scared of it. In fact, people are so not scared of Henry Cavill that people are now spreading rumors he's coming back as Batman for the DCU. And while he would be a good Batman, expect to see this photo used a lot, I just don't foresee him being like, "Hey, company that mistreated me, I would like you to mistreat me some more." I mean, he would really have to have earned some, like he gets to get like a dream director or someone there or some element of creative freedom, or it helps monetize another project. I could see it happening, but only if they have sweetened the pot like a motherfucker for him. And as a new dad, I don't know how much he needs that pot sweetened. I mean, he's a Warhammer fan. That's an expensive hobby, but anyway, long story short, no. Ben Affleck being misquoted by Tatiana Siegel's lapdog, Zach Sharf. Here's some other misquoted headlines he's done in recent days about a 6-year-old boy being scared of the Dark Knight in no way means that Superman asking someone for help with puppy dog eyes was scary. An actor that everyone pretends they hated until you guys wanted him to show up as your weird Ultraman, which never materialized, and how now everyone wants him to be Superman again. The same way that people who pretend to hate Zack Snyder and say he has zero talent were begging him to direct The Authority when he took a selfie with James Gunn because they were both in a Rick and Morty episode. So, I'm starting to think these people don't really have opinions on who is good and bad at their job. It's just, if you're on my team, I'll praise you. If you're not clearly on my team, I'll be mean to you. And if you're nebulously in the middle, we'll ping pong back and forth because we don't really have a spine or a brain to think for ourselves. We've just been told how to react by the internet because 75% of us aren't real people. Okay, cool. I just want to point out, judging by the numbers here, Tatiana Siegel's scathing review of what was wrong with Snyder fans was that there were more real Snyder fans than there are actual people percentage-wise on Twitter overall. Boom. Fuck you. That's a double debunking. God damn, I'm good at this. Anyway, if you want to know more, here's 2 books. Here's links to them on multiple platforms if you like that shit. And if you don't like that shit, just keep watching my videos for free. The 3rd book will be free anyway, because information should be as attainable for people as possible. I'm not doing this to get rich. I really only put money on those first 2 because I definitely wanted to give them paperback versions, and you have to spend money to make paperback versions. So, sorry. That's just the way things are. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Be punk rock and don't fucking lie about movies. It's really that simple.